What's up, everybody? It's Dr. Giggles from the Hauntapolooza PODCAST. In today's video, we're going to be talking about RavenWood Haunted Farm. It's our second go-around, second review for their closing night. Because if you remember, we did another review earlier in the season for their opening night, and we just so happened to have time, and we scooted on by for their closing night. So what we want to do was review it and see how it was compared to the first night. So before we get into that, make sure if you're new here, you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, click that like button. Also, please do us a favor by clicking the share button. It helps us out, helps spread the word, gets more people watching, and helping us make some better and better content as things start changing slowly around here. And then also leave us a comment if you went. Tell us what you thought about it. If not, by watching this review, do you think you want to go? But in any case, let's get on into this and let's break it all down. Alright, so closing night ended up being November 2nd, which was this past Saturday. I don't know how far into the week you're going to see this, but still, regardless. The cool thing was, we went back, we had tickets because on the opening night, anybody that went, they gave them free tickets as like a thank you to coming out for the, their grand opening, because they had never opened before. This is their first year, and so they were like, hey, come on back. So we were like, all right. So we found some time in our schedule that permitted us to go, so we did. And I will say, this time was good. Not as amazing as opening. Opening night, but you got to take into consideration anything after Halloween. There's less actors. Plus, when we talked to some of the workers, that they had some good cleaning up to do after that crazy windstorm that we had. Did some damage. So they got that going. But I will say this, I am not knocking anything. We didn't really catch a Congo line till like the end. Well, not really the end, but every so often. It was just, they were just pumping people through. And, I guess next year, I gotta like really not go down people's throats about the Congo line, because especially in outdoor haunt, there's no telling, no way to truly stop it. So I guess with that being said, I guess next year we'll have to change the formula of how we review haunts, because I've been battering haunts all year long for Congo lines, and it's really hard to maintain and keep going in the outdoor world. Indoor haunts have no excuse. There are ways indoors to prevent that. So, within any case, I will say, like, everything was even better than I even remembered. Like, theming-wise, actor-wise, actors were on point. There just wasn't as many, and I get it, because as you get, later in the season, people are done working, doing the haunt thing, and haunts are trying to expand the season. So my thing to anybody watching this that want to complain about not having enough actors, I do this as well, but and I'm hoping that I can work at a haunt next year, so I can, put my money where my, put my mouth where the money is, I guess, so to speak. If you're noticing that there's not enough actors, there's a reason for that. There's quite a few reasons for that. One, maybe they don't have enough money, but I'm sure that they were all right in that department. Two, not everybody wants to be an actor or doesn't know how to do it or whatever. A lot of haunts will train you. And if you're going to complain, oh, this haunt's great, but it needs more actors, go work there. You can always contact them right before the season is going to start, and you can call up and see if you're a fit for that haunt. They can, give you a try. If they want to hire you to add more bodies, they can put you with a veteran actor, and they can help you along the way. The really good haunts will train you. The really bad ones won't. And you can tell, the really bad ones, it shows when you do not train your people to act. That's why you see. But I could tell RavenWood doesn't have that problem, which is great. All the actors were on point. The makeups were on point. The sound effects, the build. I love when you go to that house that they have in the woods, and like you're walking, and it's like every so often you're seeing the lights flicker like a lightning storm, and the sounds and all. It is amazing. Like, you have no idea. For a first time haunt, this is the first year, they killed it. And after you go through the trail of the woods, you go into a corn maze, and let me tell you, they do a good job with that. There is no denying that they put a lot of money, time, and effort into this haunt. this isn't a half-assed operation at all. Like, it is top-notch, especially when you first get on the hayride to get you to there, and they have Judy, which is basically a host of the ride, and they have the recording telling you the do's, the don'ts, the whole spiel and all that, and it's hilarious. I wish I had a recording of it to play because it is funny. It is really, really funny. But in any case, with that being said, I'm still going to give the house a 4 out of 5, the attraction. It was really good, and I'm going back next year. It was awesome. And hopefully I can get together with the haunt and do some interviews and do some talking, maybe do some behind-the-scenes kind of thing. I would love to get to know these people. I would love to get to see how they do things and how they came about and get to know more of the history on this. I think it would be amazing to do some work with them, just like I do with any haunt that, is willing to work with us. And help get people in the doors and stuff. And I will say that they have some amazing apple cider donuts and hot apple cider too that they had. Amazing. If you're into that kind of thing, you will not be disappointed. You gotta love when farms have a haunted house and they can sell their freshly made products. That's not, some kind of mix or something bought in a store. That's like legit from their farm, and it's amazing. So if you go there, make sure you try that out, because the apple. I'm very picky with apple cider, whether it's hot or cold, and this was like perfect. It was perfect. Like, it just went down so smooth, so good, so yum. Oh, it was great. So overall, they're getting a 4 out of 5. I know next year they're going to come back and they're going to kill it, and maybe they're going to get that 5 out of 5 next year. But let me tell you, if you haven't been to RavenWood and Haverhill, Mass, hopefully I said that right, because the last time when I did the review, somebody was busting my chops because I was saying Haverhill, and you're not supposed to say the it's Haverhill, I believe. I could be wrong. I could be saying it wrong, pronouncing it wrong, but I'll go with Haverhill for right now, and maybe somebody will correct me on this. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, if you haven't gone, check it out. I'm going to put the link down in the description down below so that you can click it, get information on the haunt, and make sure that you go next season, because I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Because we also took Lily, which was Jimmy's daughter. She's 9, and the workers were like, "You sure? Because this isn't really for people under 13." And everybody knows I've had this discussion about bringing kids to haunted attractions and getting a watered down version of it, and kids shouldn't go. She's a professional haunter goer because she's been with us. She did get scared and jump, but she wasn't crying. We didn't get a watered down experience. The actors didn't water it down, which is great. I applaud them for not doing that. So it's great. If you go through the haunt, give everybody the same experience. I don't care if it's a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-month-old, a 90-year-old. Just give them all the same thing. And they did that, and that was awesome. So you guys did a great job this year, Ravenwood. You get a 4 out of 5. I can't wait to come back next year. And if you're watching this, make sure you hit us up. And we'll do some work next year. But anyway, until then, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Peace.